XRP holders, listen up. While you were sleeping, corporate America just made a $1 billion bet on your favorite altcoin. Uphold just relaunched something they killed 2 years ago, and institutional money? They're piling into XRP futures like there's no tomorrow. The question isn't if something big is brewing, it's when does this powder keg explode? What's good, crypto fam? Welcome back to the channel where we cut through the noise and deliver raw alpha. If you're here for the first time, smash that subscribe button because this XRP situation is about to get wild. And if you found this helpful, drop a like. It genuinely helps us reach more people who need to hear this. Now let's dive in. Uphold just made a move that's turning heads across the entire crypto space. According to their official announcement on October 30th, they've relaunched their XRP debit card for US users. We're talking over 300 digital assets spendable anywhere Visa is accepted, earning up to 6% cashback in XRP. No credit checks, no waiting periods, just crypto meets real-world spending power. Now Uphold's president Nancy Beaton made something clear that I think everyone's glossing over. She said they never delisted XRP when everyone else panicked during the SEC lawsuit. That's loyalty, folks. And that loyalty just earned them a massive, battle-tested community that's ready to spend and earn. But here's what makes this interesting from an analyst perspective. This isn't just a debit card comeback story. This is a domino effect. Gemini already launched their XRP credit card back in August, offering 4% rewards. Now Uphold's one-upping them with 6%. We're witnessing a rewards arms race, and XRP is the prize. Now, before you start fantasizing about infinite cashback loops, let's talk about what's really happening beneath the surface. CryptoQuant data just flashed something critical. The XRP whale flow 30-day moving average turned positive after nearly 4 months of being negative. Translation? The big players are back and they're buying the dips. According to on-chain metrics, whales started quietly accumulating in October. Why October? Seasonality patterns, ETF anticipation, and, wait for it, institutional positioning ahead of potential regulatory clarity. These aren't retail traders panic buying. These are sophisticated players making calculated moves. But then comes the bombshell. Evernorth, a major healthcare company, just announced plans to add XRP as a $1 billion corporate treasury asset. Let me repeat that. $1 billion. This isn't MicroStrategy buying Bitcoin for clout. This is a Fortune 500 operation saying XRP's fast settlement times and low transaction costs align with modern financial infrastructure. My take. This could be the Michael Saylor moment for XRP. When companies start treating your token as treasury grade, you're no longer just a speculative asset, you're financial infrastructure. Let's connect the dots with hard data because this is where it gets spicy. CryptoQuant's exchange reserve metric shows XRP holdings on Binance dropped from 3.1 billion to 2.7 billion tokens after the October 10th market crash. That's 400 million XRP leaving exchanges during a correction. You know what that signals? Accumulation. Smart money doesn't leave coins on exchanges, they move them to cold storage for the long haul. Meanwhile, XRP futures open interest on CME just hit a record high of $1.4 billion. Total open interest across all exchanges, $4.4 billion in the last 24 hours. Now, before you get too excited, that's still below July's insane $10.94 billion all-time high. But institutional positioning is clearly ramping up. The combination of corporate treasury adoption, exchange outflows, and institutional futures positioning creates a perfect storm scenario. XRP isn't just recovering, it's restructuring its investor base from speculative retail to conviction-driven institutions. Now, let's address the technical reality because, honestly, hype without charts is just hopium. Crypto analyst Ali Martinez, a well-known trader in the community, points out that XRP faces immediate resistance at $2.80. He's shared 12-hour chart analysis predicting a potential rebound followed by a pullback below $2.40 if that resistance holds. I'm inclined to agree, but with one caveat: fundamentals are now outpacing technicals. The bulls need XRP to reclaim $2.60 first, then break decisively above $2.72. If that happens, $3 becomes the next logical target. But if we fail at $2.80 and cascade below $2.40, we might retest the lows before any meaningful rally materializes. My take as an analyst: the fundamentals, debit cards, corporate treasury adoption, institutional inflows, are building a foundation that, honestly, technical resistance just can't hold forever. But in the short term, volatility is guaranteed. This isn't a smooth ride to glory. It's really a battle between conviction buyers and profit takers. Alright, crypto fam, that's the XRP situation in full context. If you found this breakdown valuable, do me a favor. Check out my other videos analyzing altcoin opportunities and market cycles. And remember, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment letting me know, are you stacking XRP or are you waiting for a deeper pullback? Quick reminder before you go, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Cryptocurrency investments carry substantial risk and you can lose money. Always do your own research, never invest more than you can afford to lose, and consider consulting a financial advisor before making investment decisions. I'm not your financial advisor, I'm just a guy with charts, data, and opinions. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Omber deed and Berdan son dens, ostet prien.